Hello and welcome back to another video here in the Lego Room. I hope you are well. Today is probably a video that's going to take a couple of days, if not a week, to film, and hopefully we'll capture most of it on camera. It is of course another evening in the Lego Room, but it will probably take a little longer than that. Normally in these videos I'll sit here and I'll stand here and I'll tell you that we've got X, Y and Z to do. We've got a lot to do again today in the video, and hopefully rather than doing an episode of this every single week, we're going to actually crush out a whole bunch of stuff that we need to do, because at the moment we need to put some new furniture in this room. We need to make better use of the space, because space is the key issue that we're having at the moment. And one of the issues that I've got currently is that I am operating on a two desk. You can't see both my hands there without turning it in Daniel storage. You can't see that I've got two desks on the go, one of which I use for work and other bits and pieces, and the other thing, or the other desk on the other side, is basically just where I dump stuff for whatnot, figures, sets, giveaways, all that type of stuff gets dumped on this table to the other side of me, and it's become a bit of a dumping ground. I'm going to get rid of this. We're going to put some more shelving in this corner so we can display a few more sets and hopefully discourage me from just dumping things everywhere. So I'm going to take that apart today in this video. I'm going to whiz around. You're probably going to see me time-lapse a lot of this. Let's get on with it. And the key thing to do for me was to tidy up, and I'm not going to give you a full audio description of me tidying up, but it was basically to create space so that we could take out the desk, remove it, destroy it to some extent, and sort of pack it away for potentially another office or Lego room in the future. What it did allow me to do was to get the main desk in ship shape and kind of work out what I wanted to do with the space that you can see in shot at the moment, as we then move into the corner area, which of course is where we've had so much difficulty with getting shelving units. You can see the corner of the room is tilted down. We are basically in the attic, and it's quite challenging. So there we go, that is the desk taken out, which is great. We need to take these out next, but I do need to make my way through them and work my way through all of the parts, pieces. I think there's some instruction manuals, just loads of stuff in there. Generally it's just all stuff, and yeah, we can start making our way through that. Then I'll get rid of these units and we'll put some new units in, hopefully in the next couple of clips. And literally we've just had a very fun delivery in a very big box, and if you want to know what it is, go and check out the haul part 2 video, which is a bit meta because I am just about to record it and I'm recording this clip ahead of time. So yeah, quite a weird one to get my head around, but yeah, go and check out what is inside the mystery box. Right, with all that done, I've just done a little video haul of what I got from Amazon, which was what's in the box. You can go and check that video out. Hopefully the thumbnail will already be up. It's probably a video that's already gone live. What I do need to do is a couple of tasks on the table, including, you can probably see it there, the Kylo Ren helmet. I think I'm going to build that tonight because I don't think we're going into IKEA until tomorrow, and that's when we'll obviously really start moving things around in this room. So I need to do a little bit of work tonight. Ideally I want to get that helmet done and get it sort of in that area with the rest of the helmets, and yeah, let's crack on. Now, normally when I'd review a set on the channel, it would have a whole video all to itself, and you'd normally see the time-lapse of the build on the left-hand side of the screen and the minifigures in the build on the right-hand side of the screen. There are, of course, no minifigures in this Kylo Ren helmet. There's also no stickers. That is all printed tiles for the Kylo Ren helmet, which I absolutely love. I think it is a really, really nice addition to the collection and goes really nicely next to that Vader. Look at that, we've now got some new units in the room, and I need to put some shelves in them, and yeah, we need to basically work out what's going to go in them, including the cantina, which is in a bit of a sorry state, so we're going to have to work on that. And we are now on day 4 of an evening in the Lego Room. One evening in the Lego Room. We're now on day 4 because of that delayed trip to IKEA, but you can see we're really starting to make some progress, and the decision I'm making there in the corner is what theme should go across the top in that corner. It's obviously best to utilise the space and put some bigger sets in there, but will it be the Slave One or will it indeed be the Harry Potter set? So we're going to plummet for a bit of a Harry Potter theme, just carrying on from those shelves that you can see on the right hand side. Right, so I'm unsure what to do, and apologies if you can hear the rain as well, because it is literally, as you can see, right under the window. I don't know whether to move Diagon Alley, which is on top of all the Star Wars stuff and kind of in a really obscure place where it shouldn't really be, and pull it onto one of these top shelves in the corner here. I think I'm going to do that. I think I've literally talked myself into it the second the camera's come on. Let's have a little play around with it. That's what I'm going to do, and let's see what it looks like. Right, it's been a long old day of moving things about, and we're not quite done yet, but I did want to show you something instead of it being time-lapsed, something really cool that I picked up. And if you saw the Prime Day haul part 2 a couple of days ago on the channel, you'll already know what I'm about to show you, but I thought I would unbox them because I didn't do it in that video, and give you a little sneak peek of where we're going to put them in the Lego room. Boom! There's your first one right there. Lovely stuff. The Armourer. I'm going to unbox it. I don't know whether I just leave it in the cube. Hang on, see if they fit. And the second one there, you've got Moff Gideon's helmet. Yeah, not too bad. Very cool. Like I said in the other video, I got this one for, I think, £71, and then the other one for 69. So 140 for two, when they're usually about 130 or 140 each. Isn't too bad. The Rex one that you can see in the corner there is about 139.99, or at least it was whilst it was readily available. Actually, let's try them on. Isn't that a doozy? Look at that. How nice. See if I can whack it on. Oh yeah. How's the sound for that though? I don't know if it's going to come through. I'll probably be one that'll take pride of place in display. It's not something I'm going to wear regularly. I know occasionally, or at least once or twice on our Whatnot stream in the Lego room, we've put the Rex helmet on, but that is just one that's going to sit, hopefully, in the little cubby hole. Oh, I think I prefer this one. I think we might have a winner today. Look at that. What a beauty. Let's see how she measures up. This is the way. This is the way. Hope the audio came through for that. Yeah, look at that. Really nice. Pleased with that one. Am I disappointed I didn't go and get a 501st one or the Vader, which I still need to grab before they come off shelves. 501st one just come out, of course. Yeah, I'm pretty pleased with my decision, to be totally honest. I still need to grab a couple more before they discontinue, but yeah, can't really complain. Got two for the price of one, and this one is lovely. Looks lovely, feels really nice. Yeah, pretty pleased with that. Right, one final task to do, and that is to sort that shelf out, and in the next clip you'll see the entire room and what it looks like now. Right, here we go, and you'll notice a theme of a lot of extra space, which is obviously of no great surprise when we've added shelves, but I'll just take you around the room. As you can see on the very top there, I did plump for moving Diagon Alley, and you'll see that in a second. And we've started to add some more helmets. Kylo Ren, you saw that in this video. We've got another one in backlog as well, and there is the Kashyyyk mock. The video for that was released on Monday. I'll drop the thumbnail on screen if you want to take a closer look at that. As we move down, nothing's really changed on these shelves, it's got to be said, but I thought I'd give you a little overview, particularly of this as well. A clean desk. I can't remember the last time that actually happened for a long time, and my laptop will probably be there tomorrow, so it'll stop being clean once again. The Mando backdrop with those graphic novels in the background as well. Nothing's really changed around this area. I have sort of condensed this and had taken the Vader meditation chamber off. And this is where you'll see things start to change. As you can see, lots of space here. I haven't decided what I'm doing with this space. It becomes a bit of a dumping ground for me when I'm at work and working from this desk. But my plan is to put something in there. I just haven't quite decided what yet. There is a bit of freedom there with these two shelves, however, because these are the ones that are covered up when I am sat talking in a video. And on the bottom you've got the Funkos there. Again, some more space here. I haven't decided what I'm going to do with this space just yet. The Harry Potter section is relatively unchanged. You can see where my what the heck do you call that, tape measure, well done, is still there as well. Nothing too different across the top. Probably should have started with something a bit more exciting, but as you move down into this new area, I don't know why I've left you there, but you can stay there for now. Giant Porg next to the burrow there. The Triwizard Tournament event needs to add the boat and Victor Crumb and that to that, but yeah, the Triwizard boat as well, awesome, love it, one of the best sets last year of Harry Potter for sure, retiring at the end of the year. I did a retirement list video not too long ago all about that. You've got a little Harry Potter sort of odds and ends shelf, again with space to sort of expand it over the coming months, particularly with Lego Harry Potter. Something of a Pixar shelf down here as well. You've got the Pixar ball, the Zerg behind there, which is unopened, and some Pixar cars as well. On the bottom here as well, your brickheads, very condensed. There is a very strong possibility in the next sort of 3 months these brickheads will just end up going into a box and sort of being left until we end up in a different Lego room. We've tried to create a little bit of an outdoor space on the very bottom of the shelf there, and again that leaves a bit of room for us to sort of expand into. We're not using all the space there, it's not too difficult to look at. Got the Tantive hallway expansion has been moved down, you can still sort of see it. It's kind of at a better level to see all the troops there, and Vader's meditation chamber. And then up you've got Boba's Palace with the Slave One on top of it, and then the Dagobah training diorama. That's a very good one, I enjoy. And then of course, sort of going along from the rest of the Harry Potter section, you've got Diagon Alley, so I'm pretty pleased with that. Let me show a couple of bits and pieces, maybe the less glamorous side of sort of investment or buying, selling, and Lego collecting. I will, I think, be pulling this out pretty soon, the Justifier. I have not built that yet, and one that I took out of a backlog box because it was in one box on its own, so I thought I'll take it out, and actually think I'm going to build it. It's probably in the next Lego room evening video. And as you move up, you've got loads of different parts and pieces in different boxes, some figs for pick a fig in a week or so's time, and yeah, not a perfect organisation system, but we are getting there. We're starting to organise things by piece size and colour in those boxes. Quick overview of the other shelving side of the room as well. The Marvel sort of shelf with Krusty Burger in the middle of it hasn't really changed at the far end, but as you can see, we've now got all the helmets kind of uniformed. Trapper Wolf, the Armourer, Moff Gideon, Bo-Katan. You've got the 3 mid-scale ships sort of in a nice consistent gradual staircase kind of feel there as well. You've got the Acclimator just above it, the Falcon, and of course the one thing I can't find a home for, which is the Star Destroyer, because it's far too big, so we're going to need to find a better space for the Starship Collection. That might end up being in that corner here that we've just worked on before. Yeah, it occurs to me it might be a good idea to put it in here because it will fit in, and then you can sort of put, using those staircase pieces, you can start to put them in a sort of stack them up one by one, and that is something that I may well do in the next video, so look out for that. Some more cases of Lego investment pieces. You've got the ATTE, Ahsoka's T6 sort of bundled into the final thing. Again, that was just under the desk and was sort of had been almost put away for the next Lego room, but we hadn't quite got to that stage yet. Gunship, Interceptor. I'm not going to show the next part, which is a work in progress Sarlacc Pit mock. Some of the 25th anniversary figures, the bottom part of the cantina, and of course you can see the cantina there as well. It's lipping ever so slightly. I'll probably push it back so it lips on the other side. If you aren't already, please do. And the Slave One as well, and then you've got into Hogwarts system. So we need to work out a system for getting Star Wars separated from this Hogwarts, particularly at the start of next year when we start to get more pieces of that Hogwarts system. Oh, and some more of the diorama mock builds that we've been working on over the last year or so. All the Peridia figs in the case, and there you go. Just as I set up the final shot here, it just made me laugh that the backdrop doesn't really feel any different to how it was before. But we have actually accomplished quite a lot this time in the Lego room, and some new shelving in. Will there be some tweaks with that? You can see it over the coming weeks and probably over the next month or so, with loads of new sets coming out as well. And I'm going to start, I think I'm going to build the Justifier set as well. Yeah, I think that might be the next build. I feel like I've earned a treat, and this retired set is definitely something to add to the collection. It's one that I've sort of wanted to unbox for probably since we did the 12 days of backlog last Christmas. So yeah, probably one I will do over the next week or two. You can probably see it placed within the next week or two on the channel as well. Thank you very much. If you have made it this far in the video, it is sincerely appreciated. And if you're new here, please do consider subscribing. It would be sincerely appreciated, and drop a like on the video. It does sincerely help us out. Thank you so much for watching. Make sure you stay tuned because we've got a ton of stuff coming up in this space. We've got a ton of Whatnot streams coming up at the very start of August with all those new Lego Star Wars sets. So make sure if you haven't gone and checked out what we're doing on Whatnot, make sure you go and check that out. Thank you so much for watching. Take care, and I will see you in the very next video. Bye.